What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Gonna be picking up some of these Rayquaza resets. Gonna be starting this live stream off 7,700. Then on the left side of the screen, Ruby, we are gonna be just random encountering, seeing if we get a random shiny. But anyway, we'll hop into it in a second. What's up, Brian? How we doing? Happy Friday. Let's get into this game. What's up, Derek? I think I'm gonna go for like an hour and a half for today's stream. Then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the weekend. How's it going, Galabra? How we doing? Oops, what did I do? +1. I'm hoping we get it today. I kind of feel it. What's up, Claire? How's it going? Yeah, what's going on? Happy Friday. What's up, Mathis? I think in this Ruby save file we're up to like 600 or something encounters, random encounters. Maybe a little less, but around then. What's up, Amaryllis? Congrats on the 100+ streak. What's up, Decepticon? You're sixth Zigzagoon. Sheesh. No slack off yet? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. At least you have a full team of pickup ability Pokemon. Get all the items you need, right? But yeah, we'll probably stream for an hour and a half. I think that'll put us at what, like 300 more encounters on Rayquaza, so we'll get 8,000. Phase 14. See, on 5% odds for the slack off. Wasn't the probability of slack off like 10% or is it 5? Sorry, I think it's pretty sure it's 5. So if it's 5%. I mean, I guess the expected probability of that's still pretty low. I'm trying to do some math in my head and failing. Got a copy of Japanese Sapphire. Ooh. Yeah, I got a Japanese Emerald game. I thought it was cool. It was pretty hard to read, but I feel like it makes the experience even more fun. Haven't really played it though. Yeah, 6 more shinies, and I guess you'll technically be at that expected probability for the slack off. Good evening from Brazil. How's it going? Oh man, 2 phases for the slack off? That's crazy. Yeah, because that's like getting the 5% Larvitar that I got. It's hard. Yeah, Europe-friendly stream time. I feel like a lot of my streams are kind of Europe-friendly. I guess this is a good time for like North America too, but maybe a little early for most to start settling down and chilling for the night. I do love me some steel types. That's definitely probably my favorite type of Pokemon. It's kind of interesting how tastes change over time. Like I used to love fire, and then it was, I think, ground or rock. Now we're on the steel. Gotta mute my mic for a second. Gotta grab a sip of water. Yeah, for me, it's got to be Aggron, Steelix. Probably my top 1 and top 2. Man, Metagross is sweet. Yeah, probably Aggron and Steelix for me. Just keep catch your streams, yeah. It's always nice seeing everybody, all familiar faces, familiar names, I guess more like it. Just got back from my job interview. My favorite stream is like, whoa, a favorite streamer. Oh. Hopefully you had a good interview. Time to start chilling for the weekend, grinding some games. Currently aiming for a Gen 3 living deck. Hallelujah, it takes so much time. Yeah, are you doing, oh my gosh. Are you playing XD Colosseum to get them? That's what I did. It took a long time, but it's definitely worth it. Like, I feel like I earned those, you know. You're a big dragon fan, Amaryllis. What's your top 3? I think I gotta go, at least for dragons, probably Flygon, Salamence. I guess I feel like Rayquaza doesn't count. It's like cheating. But if we're counting legendaries, definitely Rayquaza would be on that list. You think today's the day, Juno? I hope so. We're getting up there in the probability. We're gonna hit 777, 4 sevens. Playing Colosseum, never play the game. Yeah, my first time playing through Colosseum was to just get Ho-Oh and the dogs. And it was great. You think 8,192, you think so? We're either going to end at 7,000 this stream, or we'll end at that exact number. See what happens. Here, watching back your Larvitar hunt and get inspired. Get 2 fire red, 2 leaf green copies. Sheesh. I feel like in my mind you have like 10 of every single game, and you have like 20 Game Boys going at all times. You like Latias, Salamence, and Garchomp. Ooh, yeah, Garchomp's spicy. I don't like Garchomp's like back sprite, but I do really like its front sprite. Is there a Steel Dragon Pokemon? I mean, I feel like there's probably one in like the newer generations, but I don't really think there's actually a Steel Dragon. I'm like, so Empoleon being the only like Steel Water Pokemon, I feel like I would like that Pokemon a lot more. It's so close to being really cool for me. Again, it's cool, but like, I don't know, it's missing something. Now think about it, is there a Steel Electric Pokemon? I don't think so. Oh, Dialga, yeah. Dialga's sweet. Mirage Island farming? I don't, do I get any benefit from doing the Mirage Island? Other than, was it why not? Yeah, Flygon's awesome. Eager to start Gen 4. Bought an official copy plan of 60 euros. Oof. That's pretty cheap. I think the prices were decent. Yeah, I'd say those prices. Oh man, Magnemite, duh. Oh man, my brain is not working. Yeah, I think those are some pretty good prices for those games. I think I'm more of a Magnemite person than Magnezone. Nothing wrong with Magnezone, but it's just like a ball. Like I prefer Magneton, where it's like, it looks like they just grabbed them and just fused them together. How's it going, Motive? How we doing? How's your team going? Sorry, I've been pretty out of the loop on your journey. Turtonator? Isn't that like that red turtle? Turtonator. Maybe that's why I love Dialga so much, like growing up, because it was a Steel Dragon. It was definitely, yeah, that was the first one. Turtonator. It's an interesting name. How's it going, Dark Templar? Just hatching eggs at the moment for Skarmory. 3,000. Been grinding the factory. Yeah, I think I saw one or two of the stream thumbnails pop up. The factory's on my hit list for this year to try and get the gold symbol in. How's it going, Hyper Ninja? You like Kingdra? Hydreigon's pretty cool, yeah. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? Haxorus is easily my favorite dragon type. Outside of Rayquaza, obviously, but... I keep forgetting, is it 42 wins for the gold in the factory? Oh yeah, Kyurem or Kyurem, however you call it. That's a really cool one too. I wonder what looks better, light or no light? Let's see. Light, no light. I'm gonna do a quick test. I feel like every time I do this, I gotta figure it out. Probably no light. Minimal light. Tyranitar's a hidden dragon type. 42 rounds. I should be able to do that. It is in my heart. It knows Dragon Dance, or it can learn Dragon Dance from an egg. Going live's the best part of your week, man. It makes me feel good. Appreciate it, Derek. Glad you enjoy hanging out. I feel like we've been streaming a lot lately, trying to get this shiny, and just in general, usually I don't stream too much. I'm really hoping we get this Rayquaza so I can start doing the Gen 4 Battle Frontier grinding live. Yeah, today's the day for sure. If we're doing like resetting and like these encounters, I feel like it's just easier on the SP. The pocket's good for like as a like. The pocket is not good, I should say, for doing soft resetting. And also, I kind of got this new. I want to play Ruby on this game, this new Game Boy SP on the left side with the Groudon on it. I just feel like it fits so well. And I think I played the last like year or two on the pocket so much that I kind of miss playing on the SP. Again, nothing wrong with the pocket, but the SP just hits. Is English Emerald worth buying? Supposed to buying English? I mean, Emerald Battle Frontier is really good compared to Ruby Sapphire, in my opinion. So I'd say probably. I feel like, yeah, kind of me too with Trapinch and Flygon. I never connected the dots. Because how would you expect this little, like, beetle thing in the sand goes into Flygon? Yeah, dragonflies are definitely my favorite insect. That's why I love Yanmega so much too. I guess they're kind of similar. No, I don't use the save states on the pocket. I probably should. But like, I just don't. Yeah, the SP just has the vibe. It's the easiest way to explain it. On the left screen, we're going for whatever kind of shows up. I think everything in the Petalburg Forest is cool. I can kind of make an argument that I want any Pokemon. Maybe Tailo is probably the one I want the least. But Dustox, Beautifly, Slackoth, even Zigzagoon are all good. And Shroomish, obviously. I got both of these Game Boys from some seller on eBay. They did some modding. They sell modding Game Boys. Yeah, shiny, both shiny and non-shiny Flygon are sick. You crave the analog pocket? Yeah. I feel like it is very expensive. You can get it for a good price, it's probably worth it, but I mean, I don't know, I feel like the original devices are definitely more down my alley. How's it going, Loopy? Hoping the stream goes great. Yeah, I'm hoping it goes good too. Let's see if we get this shiny. Glad to hear you're taking on your own Gen 3 journey. Hopefully enjoy the process and the adventure. We are okay. 11 more, we'll be at 7777. Maybe it's a lucky number, we'll see. Maybe not. Yeah, that guy who always commented that was persistent. I don't know if you're hanging out in the chat, but anytime the pocket was on the screen, it was a threat. 450 bucks for the pocket? Sheesh. It's a little expensive. I'd say like 250, 300 probably is the acceptable range for the pocket. Once you start getting to 300, it's like, okay, you could just buy an SP, maybe even two of them. I do have a Discord, but I like really don't use it, and I don't recommend anybody join it, to be honest. But there are Discords. I'm pretty sure Amaryllis, you're still here. You got something. I think Riley's got a big Discord. It's pretty active for the Gen 3 space. I think there's better content creators out there that, I don't know if the word is like cultivate or have a better Discord community, if that makes sense. I feel like the next, excuse me, I feel like the next thing I gotta get is one of the micros. Just because I feel like it's just like a cool device to have. Just being able, I mean, the SP is already quite small, but I just like the idea of this like super small thing that just like sneakily play Pokemon. You never heard of them? They're Pokemon Masters. Yeah, I feel like Riley's like the main Discord where everybody points to right now. At least within like our little community. The second-hand SP, that seems pretty cheap. Like 50 bucks. He meant to ask, have you used any Snorlax build in the Battle Frontier? I have not, but I know Snorlax is really strong, like that curse setup, and there's definitely builds with Snorlax that are good. I just haven't really trained with Snorlax. Obviously, when I played some of the Battle Factory, if there's a Snorlax with a pretty optimal setup, you know, kind of just pick that up, because It's strong. The hunting is going a-okay. No shiny yet, and we just passed that 7777 magic number. Obviously didn't get it, but we are approaching 7,800. So hopefully we get to see it soon. But if not, we'll keep chipping away. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, definitely want to get like a modded screen with any Game Boys I get, unless it already comes with like that 101 screen. Swalot is an interesting Pokemon. Definitely not one of my favorites. But yeah, I will agree, the shiny looks very nice for some reason. Ray was shine before 8K? You think so? Right after that Slackoth. Gonna get the shiny Slackoth and the Rayquaza at the same time. Yeah, I really like the IPS screens. Yeah, I think that's my problem too, is all the 101s I see are so expensive, where it's like I can get like a modded IPS screen for like cheaper. It's like I just do that. You're doing 2 hunts right now, 1 egg for Mankey and Emerald, another for Trico. Nice. What egg move are you doing on Mankey? Make YouTube history. If you go to Riley's channel, I'm pretty sure Riley would probably pop in like a minute. Yeah, I think he has a Discord like everywhere. But if you can't find it, I can do it in a little bit. I traded N64 for free and got $15 my friend. Every Rayquaza I see is different because it just has to be. I'm not an expert on the RNG stuff, but like from my understanding, I don't need to worry about that because every encounter is just different. We're hitting different frames, different times in the game. Because the battery is not dead. How's it going from France? How we doing? Reversal on your Mankey. What's up, Red Zoom? How we doing? Forgive me, but Red Zoom, I'm pretty sure you've been watching these videos for a very long time. Appreciate your support. Think I'll get it this stream with your good luck? I hope so. We need it. What's the internal battery case for legendary shiny hunting? I just think you need to have your it needs to be not ruby, or sorry, not emerald, and you just need to have your battery not dead, and I think you're fine. I say Beaveries is another good Discord. He was on the latest podcast. Yeah, usually we don't stream too much Red Zoom, but been doing it lately, trying to get this shiny. I want to see it enter the screen, and I want everybody to see me suffer trying to capture it. Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully we see it. So this is the 1,800th encounter. So right now we're doing pretty good. Resets are fast, so. He learns Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Overheat. You're telling me Mankey and Primeape could learn that? Jeez. Also, thanks, Derek. Gifting somebody a membership. Gifting Alex one. Appreciate the extra support, Derek. Yeah, a modest Mank or Primeape sounds like the weirdest thing I've heard in a while. Thanks, Gabe. Hopefully, I'm glad you enjoy all the content and the guides. I don't do too many guides. I do have a couple out there, but there's already a lot of great guides online. I feel like my contribution would be pretty minimal, but the ones that I did make, hopefully those help. Have you seen it yet? No, we're just going for it again because I want to get it in a luxury ball. Yeah, I think the catch rate was at 50% health asleep was like 1% in the luxury ball. So you need like about, it was like 100 of them, something like that. So like we got 300. We should be chilling. Currently hunting Zapdos. Nice. Next to Deoxys. What is Zapdos' shiny? Is it green or is it just like a more hint of yellow? I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of Jolteon. To me, they're very similar Pokemon. I guess aesthetically they do look like that. Yeah, we hit 15,000 last night. Pretty crazy. We're cruising. It was only a few years ago. We only had like 100. Crazy, time flies. Appreciate everybody though. We are live. That is in fact true. You became one of those people who started playing Pokemon on the Switch first time. Glad you played though and are enjoying it, hopefully. It's a great game. Glad a lot of new people, or a lot of people are experiencing it on the Switch and enjoying. It's more of like a hint of yellow. The Rayquaza hunt can be done in Emerald, but you have to do the like runaway method, and probably every now and then you gotta advance your frames or something like that. It's a little bit more tricky. I didn't really want to deal with all that because of like how the, I guess, clock works in that game. You finally got a Bagon after 6 Golbats. Wow. Not even, no Soul Rocks. Just pure Golbats. That's tough. Caught your Latias on Luxury Ball. I think catch was like 3.5 hours. Oh man. Yeah, I'm like, sometimes the reason why we end these streams a little earlier is because if it does shine, like I know I'm in for like another at least hour, like spamming buttons. So, but yeah. Sorry if I'm missing some messages. I'm trying to keep some of my focus on the game, so in case it does shine, I don't reset it. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the Zapdos is minimal shine, but still probably kind of cool. I'm gonna get a save in over here. What are we looking at? 4 hours in this game and no shiny? This is ridiculous. Where them shinies at? You're loving Shield right now, but too easy. I wasn't too big into Sword and Shield. I think I grinded it for like the first week when I got it, and then I don't know. Yeah, it felt like, just felt different, you know. But glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, we got a catch strat set up. It's not like 100% optimal. I think it's good enough to get what we need to do, but I was debate the time to create all the Pokemon and get the setup going. I hit my limit. I was like, all right, this is good enough. I think we got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, chat. Unless there's always a little bit of a delay, you know. Like when I see it, I could reset it in time. You never know. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, and hopefully I'm hoping we see it in under 8,000. We're at 7,824 now. We're getting close to the expected probability, which doesn't really mean anything when you think about it, but it's at least a little bit hopeful to say out loud. So on a statistical distribution, we are getting closer to maybe seeing it. It's 1 in 8,192 for a shiny. You beat your Heart Gold Dream Team quest after finding the logo, and 38,000 resets. Oh my gosh, that's a struggle. But I'm glad you finally stuck with it and completed your DTQ. No, I do not use the rubber band method. But in these games, you don't have to. For a shiny was Palkia. Could have easily reset a shiny. It's quite similar. I don't think I did any shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond. No, I played, yeah, Brilliant Diamond. I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. I know a lot of people didn't like those games, but I thought it was relatively enjoyable. You've got a lot of motion. Yeah, we got 90 people chatting with us. It's a great time. What's up, RF? Glad you're in the stream. Hopefully you have a good weekend or a good start to your weekend. I track resets with the calculator. I got 2 calculators off on the side. And then I put that in kind of technically I put it in a Notion page because I make videos about it. So I'll talk about it. And then after that video, I'll put it in like an Excel sheet. Or I guess I put it in the Notion page and Excel sheet at the same time. You went 15 years without finding a shiny. Did about 10 playthroughs. Jeez. Just got your Switch 2 today. Already got a handful of shinies in Violet. Whoa, nice. Gonna head out, Juno. Good luck. Or not good luck. Thanks for the good luck. Good luck on your hunt, too. Actually, you're probably hunting something, so good luck on your hunts. But you've been getting mad shinies lately. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. You like Let's Go Eevee? I enjoyed that game, too. But it just felt like I beat it so quickly. And then I was like, what do we do now? I did enjoy that game. Sup Turbo. Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully we see the Black Snake in under 8,000. I do wish the synchronize ability worked in Ruby Sapphire. Because it's going to kind of be a little sad maybe to get these shinies without good natures, but at the same time it's kind of cool just to see what the game gives you and then go through the game playing through it. You know? I'm feeling like today's the day too. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we get blessed by the RNG gods. Yeah, I agree. They need to bring back something solid in the post game. I mean, for right now, I mean, I'm just playing Gen 3, 4, 5, and I feel like they all got some pretty good post game content. But yeah, I don't know about the new stuff. Is that 3 Slack offs in a row? I am excited. I probably won't get to it this year, the PWT, but that's definitely a next year. I think I definitely will start exploring that further. Maybe late this year, depending on how grind-worthy I feel like playing these games. Just took a break from Torchic over 12,000. Trying to get Eevee on Leaf Green. Yeah, maybe that's a time to take a little break. If we hit 10,000 on Rayquaza, I think that'll be a little break time for me. Maybe like a few weeks. Yeah, getting that shiny Beldum was a sweet treat. Was not expecting that. We're supposed to just do Beldum in the meantime while we, or chip away at Beldum while we try and get the Rayquaza. And we got lucky. YouTube kept recommending you this. YouTube can see the future now. The like AI and ability to process vast amounts of information is predicting that the shiny's coming. I can feel it. We're looking for really anything we can get on the red SP. Whatever the game wants to give us, because this is going to be just a playthrough that we just use shinies for fun. It's been a little bit since I've actually played a game, and I don't know, like took my time and kind of want to do it in Ruby. Get a bunch of shinies. Got a 101 SP from a friend. I'm all over the place. What am I doing? What's up, TM? How we doing? How's the Friday going? I'd say it's highly likely they're gonna get put these on the Switch. I don't see why they wouldn't. I think there's more reasons why they would. You recently got shiny Squirtle Leaf Green. 5100. Nice. Yeah, once Emerald comes to the Switch, that's going to be game-changing. We got the Beldum in this Ruby save file. So before I restarted this Ruby game, we decided to do some shiny hunting with Beldum. And then we ended up getting it, so then I restarted the Ruby save file. You're going for shiny Bulbasaur on Leaf Green. Bulbasaur. You just woke up, gamers. We're shiny hunt. Start of the weekend, trying to get some of these different pixel Pokemon. These hunts, or at least my hunts, are going pretty good. 7,854. Also, we got 146 more encounters in this Ruby save file. Doing math with the stream in the background. What math we doing? Doing some calculus, algebra, or Diffie Qs? Hopefully not Diffie Qs. Doing a casual slow playthrough on Sapphire. Nice. It's a vibe. Yeah, it would be. I'm pretty sure they would put those events in Emerald. I think that'd be great to do, so everyone could complete their Pokedex without like hacking them in. Yeah, maybe fixing the RNG would be something also pretty good. You're around 2,050 for your Charmander. Finish up my DTQ. I really wish they would like add some sort of Wi-Fi thing in the Gen 3 games on the Switch. Like that would really entice me to get it. Like you can like, you know, trade with people like not just locally. Like I want to trade with somebody from like another state or country, you know, and be able to battle them. That'd be sweet. I feel like that'd be perfect to add to the Switch. So I'm not sure why they didn't do that to Fire Red. I can kind of see again maybe wanting to keep it original, like to the actual game, the original game. But I feel like something like that would really help out and use like the new technology that we have to improve on the game. But I can see a case for not doing it. What the heck? Calculus. I feel like you won't be the same playing the Switch on, or Emerald on Switch too. I feel like I would still gonna play it on, you know, my original hardware, my cartridges, but I think at least getting it on the Switch would be a nice experience. Yeah, Bulbasaur shiny does look like a frog. Yeah, Legion. We didn't get the black Rayquaza just yet. Being a little stubborn, you know. But we will win this fight. Unless it's like 100,000 hunt, then we're not even close. $10,000 on Groudon. Ugh. Keep it up, Eric. Hopefully you don't let it beat you. Oh yeah, the physical. I feel like the physical special split would have been like a huge change. I'm not saying it wouldn't be bad. I'm just saying I feel like that'd be massive for like the whole Gen 3 to change that around. I do prefer the split. I feel like it just makes a lot of different Pokemon a lot more usable. I've never ran from a shiny, but I have accidentally killed one. One struggled from me, and 2 of them fled from me in the Safari Zone, so I lost 4 shinies. Yeah, best case, put it on the Switch, and you get in return lots of money. So I could definitely see them doing it. Yeah, that is probably really nice. Even just being able to put the game on the TV and just chill with the controller. It's a vibe. Ruby Sapphire, we're just looking for whatever the game gives us. Just hit a dry spell again. 17,000 encounters. Man. Yeah, I feel like kind of what Motive said, I feel like the Pokemon that are already good and like proven and stuff like that's already, it would break, I feel like, a lot of unwritten things about the game. You thinking about getting DSi XL to play old Pokemon games first time? I know I don't have the XL, but I do love the DSIs. I bought 2 of them this last year. Really they're actually one of my, excuse me, they're one of my like more favorite devices. They just feel so clean. What's up, Felipe? How we doing? What's up, David? Working a Fire Red Switch badge quest. Doing Charmander right now. Max reset for you shiny hunting. Like the maximum where I would call it quits, or the maximum that I got. I think the maximum that the longest hunt that took me, but I didn't keep track of it, was definitely an Eevee. That took like a whole year of like relentless weekly grinding. But again, I didn't track it. It was a lot. But this Rayquaza I intend on hunting until we get it. Like, I don't care if it takes 1 billion encounters. Which, I mean, hopefully it doesn't. So is this stream lagging a little bit? Why does it look like it's lagging? Must be a lot of people on the Wi-Fi. You ran from 3 shiny Ziggs, 2 Ziggs, 1 Halo. Oh man. Hey, at least it wasn't the slack off, right? Do you have a recommendation place to buy retro DS consoles? I mean, personally, I would just buy it on like eBay, or that's where I buy all my stuff. I mean, you're probably not going to find the best deal unless you like, you know, look really closely and, you know, things like that. But you can definitely find things and what people are selling, and especially like modded games or modded consoles. Yeah, something about the DSi screens, I don't know. They're just so clean. I don't know if like my mind's playing tricks on me or it's actually that awesome. I still have not worked on the Necrons. I think me and my friend might get together this weekend and like do a little painting. I did see a new Red Terror for the Tyranids. Oh man, that thing looks sick. I gotta buy that. I'm pretty sure it's called the Red Terror, but it's a new monster. I think it's a new monster. Personally, a DS Lite. Yeah, I think if you don't have a DS Lite, I think that is the device to get, because being able to trade your Game Boy Pokemon to the DS games, like you just need that. So for like the functionality purpose, that's definitely more important than DSi. But again, it depends what you want to do. You just have a black DSi as well. Yeah, it's so clean. I even like this red one I got right here. You're probably not gonna be able to see it that much, but I use it in a lot of videos. So nice. No, we're not lagging, or thanks, Corey. What happened to your DSLA? Did you get rid of it or just sell it? Any plans for shiny hunting after Rayquaza? Probably shiny hunt Beldum in this game. There's a bunch of things I want to do in the Sapphire save file. Like I want to grab the TMs and trade that over to my Emerald game. But I still want to shiny. I know we shiny hunted Beldum. This will be the third Beldum that we're trying to get shiny, but I don't know. I just want to shiny hunt Beldum. Like we're already so far in the Sapphire game. Maybe shiny hunt Regice too, depending on how many luxury balls we got left. We'll try and get in a luxury ball. I don't really know what else in the Sapphire game. I guess I was only specifically talking about the Sapphire save file. After this shiny hunting Rayquaza, I think I'm going to dedicate all of my time essentially to the Gen 4 Battle Frontier. We're going to get that 100 wins. I already got a whole team for that, like a different team. It's pretty meta. Get that, get the 5-star in the trainer card and platinum, and then we'll come back to Gen 3 and work on the factory or pyramid gold symbol. Yeah, the Tyranitar, I still need to go back. Like, I have so many thoughts, or I don't know if thoughts is the right word. On paper, I have so many thoughts about teams with that Tyranitar and like a shiny Metagross. So we gotta get that Aggron too. Like a team with shiny Metagross, Aggron, Tyranitar. That's a team right there. And there's a lot of things in the Battle Tower and Battle Dome in Gen 3 that I want to explore. So it's on the plate. I've got wording and things written down all about it. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. We got plans. Got plenty plans. Yeah, that Tyranitar dude is sick. Shiny Grumpig is cool. I never really thought about it until one dude came on the podcast and had that on his team. Pretty cool It's just a cool Pokemon, honestly, in general. The Gen 4 Battle Tower. So I had a fun team that I was building, and we got some shinies for it. But then to get this 100 wins, I realized we're probably gonna need some punch. So I mean, I guess we'll hint at it here. I don't want to get into too much detail because I want to get a whole video about it and everything. But we got Garchomp, Tyranitar, and Starmie, an absolute meta slave team, but it's awesome. But I was looking at Garchomp because it's such a powerful Pokemon, and I was like, dude, it's got sand availability, and I was like, we got to run Tyranitar. Then I was kind of like, we need a special attacker, so I was like, Starmie is pretty much just the proven one. And I was also doing some research online, and it already appears that's a pretty solid team. So we'll see what happens. Have you seen the DS Lite Crimson Ben? I have not seen that. That sounds like down my alley of something I would buy if I saw it. If it's the color crimson. My platinum cartridge, yeah, I mean, I can't sell that. It's already, it's like priceless. I mean, I would sell it at a higher price and then just immediately buy another one if that makes sense. So whatever I sold it for, you go buy another one. Have you hunted in Colosseum? No, I don't. I'm probably never gonna shiny hunt in Colosseum or XD. That just seems like way too much of a grind. I'm pretty committed to playing these games, but I think that's just a little bit much for me. Here, the red and black DS Lite. I feel like I need to get this. If it's got red and black in it, I'm pretty much a buyer. I don't have a Japanese DSi. I think I just have standard USA ones. I think I do want a 3DS, Japanese 3DS, because I did buy Monster Hunter in Japanese and then I learned it was region locked, so I was like, but it was so cheap. It was like, I think like $10 for this Monster Hunter on the 3DS. I was like, gimme. I'll figure out how to get the game to actually play it later on. Or the console, I meant. I don't know. Even getting the dogs, that just any shiny hunt in XD or Colosseum, it just seems tough. You got it for like $40. That's a steal. You can? So actually I did mod my 3DS, so I'm wondering if I could just... My 3DS is modded, I should say. I have like the... I don't even remember what it was. But it's modded. So that would be pretty nice to hear if I don't need to just buy a whole new thing. Gonna head off, Corey. No, thanks for everything. Thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for enjoying the videos. Hopefully we see you in another live stream. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Time to see those Abras shine. Hope so. Now's the time. I don't know if I didn't like talk about any videos, so only the people that probably are in the stream saw this, but I was trying to get a modest Abra with synchronize. And I went to go buy it at the game corner, and the first one that I bought had it. I was like, look at this. This is like shiny odds. Look. You definitely get Monster Hunter with the month. I hope so, because I feel like Monster Hunter in Japanese looks so nice. I don't think I'm good enough to even play it in Japanese. Like, I don't think I'd really obviously understand it, but I just feel like it's like you get like inspired or motivated by seeing the Japanese text. I don't know if that makes sense, but some thoughts. What's up, Dan? Sending some shiny luck, making progress. Have not touched Emerald. Last time we touched it, we did some Aran hunting. I've been watching the Pokemon anime, and it is not Aran. It is Aron. I've been saying Aron wrong my entire life. So that is something I learned. I forgot where we were. Yeah, no progress in Emerald. But yeah, we'll get to it soon. Yeah, Mathis, I think I need it. If it's red and black and it plays Pokemon, I think I need it in my collection, in my arsenal of gaming devices. What's up, Peter? How we doing? What are we laughing at? I feel like I'm just rambling. It could have been anything. Alright, we're at 79,000. Sorry, not 79,000. 7,919. We're pushing to the 8,000. can feel your anger. I've been, oh, excuse me. I don't know what that sound was. I've been reading more of the Lord of the Rings. I still have not. I've been trying to read this for a while. Finally picked it back up. It's a big book, but chipping away at it. 4,551 in a reset, and get it next time. The text is inspiring. Oh yeah, it kind of is, right? You just feel like, I don't know, one with the culture or something. I don't know. Watching my tier list video for each region recently. You should do another set for Pokemon Shiny. I've been thinking about doing like another couple. I gotta do the Unova tier list, and I was thinking about doing like a shiny tier list. But I feel like not a lot of people watch those videos. I mean, I like to make them because I like to just hyper analyze Pokemon and then categorize it, you know, but not a lot of people watch those videos. Yeah, I hope I don't reach anywhere near 79,000. You've been stuck at Oak Slab since day one. You need the yellow lizard. Hey, but once you get the shiny lizard and you get into a shadow Charizard, oof, so worth it. Definitely stick with it. Yeah, I'd be on par with Supreme Arcanine's Registeel. What's up, Rocker Arms? How we doing? You like the tier list videos, Dan? Oh, thanks. Maybe give me some motivation to do more. I had some comments on it, like, dude, like, a tier list does not need to be like 50 minutes long. I don't know how to respond to that, because you can make a tier list in a picture, you know? It could be a 1 second long. It doesn't have to be a video. It could be a picture. But to actually go through the thought and assessment on every single Pokemon requires some time. And when you're doing 150 Pokemon, roughly, per region, turns out it takes a lot of time. But yeah, I thought those comments were funny. Like, why is this tier list 50 minutes long? I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but it's super chill. I gotta download some of these songs and put them in the newer videos. I'm trying to find some more music to throw in the background for the videos on the channel. Listening to your reason the tier list makes it way better than mine. I think at some point it probably has diminishing returns where I'm just rambling, but yeah, there's definitely each Pokemon needs at least some sort of time dedicated to explaining why they're being lumped into some category. Yeah, that's true. The longer videos are hard for the TikTok people. That's specifically why I don't ever post shorts. I do have some shorts on the channel, don't get me wrong, but I don't post really any shorts at all. Because I don't want to attract people that watch shorts. Again, nothing wrong with people that do that, but I'm just saying, like, I want somebody to sit down and like watch like my videos for like 2 hours and let me deep dive into something very specific for no reason, you know. Rayquaza is annoying to catch. Is it? I feel like Rayquaza is just kind of, I mean, being a legendary is kind of just a difficult Pokemon in general, but it's super cool. It makes it worth the challenge. There's like this one video idea I've been trying, it's been on my plate for a long time, but I just haven't gotten around to them. But I want to like deep dive into a Pokemon and talk about it for like an hour, 2 hours, like dive into everything. So I guess more focusing on like building and training it. I watched actually a video, what did I just say? I actually watched a video maybe like a month or two ago. This dude was talking about Steelix from like every generation for like, it was like an hour long, and I watched the whole thing. It was great. What a motivational video. But yeah, if you search up like Steel, I don't even know what it was called actually. But dude was just talking about Steelix for like an hour. And Steelix being one of my favorite Pokemon, it was like a treat to hear. But like, I want to do that for obviously Steelix too, because it's one of my favorite Pokemon. But I want to do it with like Aggron, Tyranitar, Rayquaza. You know. Have you practiced catching Rayquaza? You can throw. So we're gonna try and get in a luxury ball. I have not practiced in a while, and I meant to do that after the last stream that we had, but I did not do that. But we have a strategy, and yeah, we will hopefully implement it correctly so we can get it in a luxury ball, but we'll see what happens. The backup plan is if we run out of luxury balls, throw a master ball at it, and then that will be the one that I trade to the Gen 5 games, and then I'm going to reload. I have a backup of the save file of the Sapphire cartridge, so I'll back that up, and we'll just hunt Rayquaza again, because I really want a luxury ball for the Gen 3 games. What's my opinion on Suicune? Suicune's cool. I feel like it's way overhyped though. But maybe because it's just not one of my favorite, or like the type of Pokemon that I like. It's a cool Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's like that cool. False swipe gaming. Was like a history and competitive each gen. It might have been, but like the video was just everything about Steelix. If I find it, I can like throw it in a, maybe make a post about it or something. Because it didn't have like that many views. Actually, let me find it now. Hold on, give me a second. This will only take a second if I remember. Let's see. Is that it? No, not false swipe gaming. Oh, wow, those have a lot of views. No, I don't remember having. No, yeah, here, Steelix. Yeah, okay, I'll link it in the chat. Surprisingly, the same way that Onyx is a big rock snake. Yeah, Steelix, Pokemon's coolest steel type. Yeah, what a video. I gotta rewatch this again. I'll put it in the chat. What a video. What am I doing? What are my thoughts on Alakazam? It's fast, however, very squishy. I think, like, objectively, Alakazam doesn't have, like, trick, right? So you can, like, easily... It's a really good trick choice band Pokemon. Maybe even, like, a Thunder Wave. But, I mean, it's fast and powerful and special attacks. So I think it's got potential. Actually, yeah, why does nobody use Alakazam? I know it's squishy. It's probably why, but... How can you trade the Gen 5? Well, you gotta go to Gen 4 first, so you gotta go use a DS Lite and do like the Pal Park thing. And then how do you get it to Gen 5? I don't remember. I haven't had to do that in so long. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, time to learn about Steelix for an hour. The sad part about that video is it's only an hour. Wish it was longer. But yeah, I want to do those videos for like Aggron, Metagross, Dusclops. Like who wants to listen to who wants to talk about me ramble about Dusclops for like an hour? You just use the Pokemon Bank. Do you need the Pokemon Bank to get... I think with Gen 4 to 5, I think you can just use a DS. I don't remember using the Pokebank for that. Could be wrong, though. What's up, Grimer? Get yourself set up for shiny hunts. Successfully swap the batteries. Nice, nice. Good to hear. No issues with that, with the soldering or anything. Triple hunt and mudkip. That's what I'm talking about. Two hours. Make them 2. How about 3 hours? 4. At some point it probably just becomes absurd. I don't know if anybody listened to like the full Beaveries podcast, but we could have easily chatted for like another, like probably 2 hours, like without breaking a sweat. But we were already chatting for like I think 2.5, almost 3 hours, and I was like, I think we got to wrap this up because this file size is gonna be like 18 terabytes. Not really, but just, you know what I mean? It's gonna be massive. What do I modded? So actually, yeah, I do have the modded 3DS with that. I guess, does that help transfer the Pokemon? If that's the case, that might be easy to do. There's even a more oh wait, isn't that mini game where you have to like, I don't even know, you have to like use like that slingshot thing? The solder spat at one point. Oh man, how'd that happen? Did maybe have a little too much solder or solder? I don't know if it's solder or solder. It looks like solder, but everyone I know pronounces it solder. Yeah, Route 15's got the Poke Transfer Lab, and you can get Tyranitar on the rustling grass. Dude, Black and White 2 is a sick game. I was thinking about that. You get that Tyranitar in that spot. Yeah, the mounted Pokeball crossbow. What a game. What a mini game. Got too hot, started bird. Oh man. Hey, but at least your game's fine. So that's good. Thanks to the podcast, you and chat. Your chat with Beaveries, nice. Dude's like a wealth of knowledge. I feel like he's like a professor in Pokemon Battle Frontier Gen 3. Yeah, we do have shiny Rayquaza, but we don't have it in the luxury ball. So we're doing it again. And you know what? We got 2 shiny Beldums now. We're gonna go for another one. Maybe. I feel like Rayquaza is like the mascot, at least in Gen 3 for the channel. And I think getting it in the luxury bowl would be super cool to have like to the collection. I don't know how I convinced myself of this, but here we are. I think talking to Riley when he got his Steelix or Registeel in a netball. That got the brain gears turning, and somehow here we are today. Your Beldum hunt only took 2 months. That's pretty good. Starting off with Moltres. Gonna get all the birds. Mewtwo, Raikou, Entei. Yeah, all shiny Metagross. Better watch out. Like, I don't know. I think I love shiny Rayquaza, but like, wow, Giratina, dude. What a Pokemon. Like, that doesn't even need to be, like, the shiny is cool, but just raw Giratina. absolute fire. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the nature's not doing the best, you know, getting that with that luck, but honestly, the natures aren't negative, except for the shiny Gyarados that I got. Other than that, they've been pretty neutral, which is overall fine. Absolutely will take that over a bad nature. I think Gen 3 feels brutal. I don't know, I feel like Gen 4 feels more brutal because of the time it takes for like the dialogue and things like that. I feel like the encounters take so much longer outside of obviously like the Poke Radar stuff. You bought Platinum for that? Glad you got, I guess, inspired, but yeah, that... Dude, Giratina is so cool, and Platinum was what a game. The fact that even you could get like the black health bars adds so much awesomeness to that game. What a game, though. You probably left the 5 to 10 minutes that we got it. I gotta make a video about that eventually, but I'm not gonna get to that this weekend. Probably not next weekend either, because I want to train up the Pokemon at least. Yeah, or maybe not black health bars, but in Platinum they have black. I don't even know what they call it. Like the things around the health bars. So you see how like it's like white here? Well, it's like it's black instead. So cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could. Yeah, you can definitely shiny hunt in Diamond and Pearl, and as long as you have that item on it, I can't pronounce the name, I'm pretty sure you can, it will change its form unless somebody tell me otherwise. We're hunting whatever the game gives us in Ruby. I'll be down for really anything. Yeah, I feel like everybody gets mixed up with this, so much information. RNG Manip is fine to do, like I don't really care like if other people use it. I personally just don't like to do it because I like to, I guess, get the shinies differently, or like in its like raw form. But I don't have anything against RNG Manip. You got 11 days of right now, 50% of the time I spent my lady. Other 50 grinding for the purple sloth. Dude, you're gonna get it soon. I can statistically, whatever, I think you're on the curve of maybe getting it. Grinding. Sinnoh's your home. See, I have so many hours in Diamond, and I guess Diamond. So Sinnoh is both Hoenn and Sinnoh, I think, are my I don't know why I just love the Hoenn so much, but yeah, I think when I started obviously in Kanto. Maybe not obviously, but I started in Kanto. But like, I was like late elementary school, I think, in Sinnoh, so I had like a good consciousness by then, if that makes sense. But yeah, Sinnoh does feel like home. It's been a while since I really got to enjoy it. You had to shiny the leap while watching it last. Wow. Congrats on the little leap. So you weren't soft resetting it, you were just actually hatching for the eggs. That's respectable. So were you going for like an egg move or something? We are at 7,998. 7,999. Come on, give me to 8,000. That'd be spicy. $8,000. Come on. I didn't actually get platinum, I think, till I was like in high school, because I was like, I already have diamond and pearl. Like, I don't need platinum. But it hits different. I'm gonna have recover. Yeah, I would say the eggs are slow. I'm surprised like the leap doesn't learn recover naturally. Yeah, my first experience in the Hoenn region was Ruby. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a new save file going and get a forever save in that game. Remember your mom giving you Pearl and being excited for the new pink dragon. I remember getting hyped for Diamond and Pearl because it was in like the Nintendo Power magazines that I had. I remember seeing like screenshots of it and being like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the game to come out. Fire Red was your first game. Should we set leader later? Hunting Johto. Yeah, for me, Fire Red is my first game ever, Pokemon wise. 9,000 eggs. Sheesh. Ooh, but those are sweet. HP, special attack, and speed. That's really good. IVs. Yeah, the leaps that or Cradily is gonna be cracked. I'm gonna offload living dex onto. You're gonna offload a living dex onto your Ruby game. Forever save on Ruby. You think egg shinies is the best way to do it? Man, I feel like egg shinies beat me up. It's so painful. On the red Game Boy, we're just going for whatever the game gives us. I pretty much would be happy with anything, but I think Talo is like the lowest on the list. Not that against Talo and Swellow, but the shinies are just, I think, okay. What's up, Arcane? Try to Battle Frontier and get body. Yeah, the Battle Frontier does do that. Battle Frontier humbles you, or at least humbled me multiple times. You got Shiny Ray and Emerald, Kyogre, Sapphire. Ooh. That's the way to do it. Get it on in each game. Gonna muster up to do Shiny Cresselia. Yeah, it's a beautiful shiny, but those roaming hunts aren't for me. But I wish you the best. Is it actually that good? Let me see this. You're going to bed, but Derek, well, hopefully you have a good night's rest. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend. You'll get the Slack off hopefully soon. Fine. That is pretty good. No, see, I like the original more because it kind of looks like red. It's like navy blue, kind of like black and red. Like I think it looks sick original. I guess the shiny is pretty cool. Wow, Swellow was fast. It's a lot. I feel like it's easier to soft reset on the SPs, and also I did get this Game Boy specific for playing Ruby, so that's why we're doing that right now. You let the videos give you a bug to build forever. Nice. I'm glad you like the videos, but also enjoy playing your forever save file. It's exciting. Exciting adventures. You give your older friend a Game Boy Color to get past Pseudo Wudo. I feel like I feel like a lot of us have some story of that where you're asking a friend about something in the game because you got stuck. I have at least one of those. Nah, Derek, I don't need your shiny luck. I don't know if we're definitely not gonna stream or go live the rest of this weekend. But maybe next weekend. Or maybe during the week. We'll see how we're feeling. But I want to get this shiny. I'm probably not going to be playing any more Colosseum because I already did what I had to do in it. Probably will go back eventually and play XD. But I don't really have a specific reason to go back right now and play those games. I got a lot of other Pokemon things I want to do. Again, great games, but it's more just... I feel like I did those games to a certain extent, and now I got other Pokemon goals. I wonder what they are going to do about Colosseum and XD. Like, are they going to put that on the Switch or anything? Because they haven't done anything similar since like it was created, right? All right, take care, Derek. If they did Ruby Sapphire and not Emerald, I think there would be riots. There would be riots in the street. They put XD on the Switch already? What? Wait, they can... It's released or they confirmed they're going to? That's crazy. But the fact they're not making it compatible is really weird. Yeah, why'd they do XD before Col? I mean, I think... Why would you not just do them both? Or if anything, you do Colosseum first. Wow, I did not know this. I guess, yeah, you could... Forget about Mount Battle, you get a lot of EXP and levels. Or I guess, similar wording. That is one reason to transfer some Pokemon over and grind in that game. And also, it's really cool to see the sprites. I probably should do that more. Is there a lot of double battles in Emerald? I don't remember there being too many. Oh wow, I must be really out of the loop. I don't really listen or watch anything Pokemon related anymore. That's pretty sweet though. I would think that Pokemon's got a plan about that, but at the same time, I would not be surprised to say that they don't, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have some faith that they have a plan. You can transfer Pokemon from the Gen 3, or assuming you're on the Game Boy, or sorry, Game Boy and GameCube, you can transfer Pokemon and run it through that way. Because that's what I did. I used like a team of some of my shinies and like favorite Pokemon, so I brought over like Rayquaza and my like Metagross, and then we ran through 0 to 100 to get that. Oh yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying about the double battles. Hope they get shiny Silcoon. Silcoon's Butterfree, Beautifly, right? I mean, I guess, would you keep it as Silcoon? Like, do you just really like that shiny itself, or the, like, final evolution? It's like Giratina in a cocoon. And thanks, Phoenix. Glad you enjoy the content. So we actually pushed over 8,000. I was gonna probably stop the stream at 8,000, but we'll probably go to 8,192, and then I think that'll be the magic number to end this stream. So we are 150 more. Which, what is that? Maybe like an hour about. Evolved to that, even thinking about it. The Blue Eyes Butterfree. Or Beautifly, but to me it's like a very similar Pokemon. Shiny Caterpie is still on my list of shinies that I want to get in Fire Red Leaf Green. I want to see it in the forest. Actually, what am I saying? It's not an hour. We'll be about 30 minutes. We will be at the expected probability, give or take. We're cruising on the encounters in Ruby 2. We're up to like 320 more encounters. You're coming on 7,500 for shiny Charmander. Nice. Did the first 4-4-4-4 on the OG. My most controversial shiny opinion. I don't know. I mean, there are definitely shinies that I think people like that I don't, and I think that's what you're probably asking. I mean, nothing's coming to my head at the moment. Maybe shiny Mewtwo. I don't think that's a good shiny. What else? I don't know. I guess name some fun Pokemon that maybe are common controversial shinies. Phoenix in the left game. We're just looking for whatever the game gives us. We're gonna be surprised. No expectations. There's a word found. If you have no expectations, you'll be surprised by anything. You like the puke green ones? Gengar's is bad. Shiny Charizard isn't great. No, Shiny Charizard is one of the best. I can see why like the original color change, or like the original colors are really cool, but you know, the black shinies are sick. Yeah, I agree. Shiny Salamence could be a whole lot cooler. If shiny Salamence was like red and black, like change the green, not the green, change like the blue, make that black, keep like the red kind of wings. Oof. Yeah, shiny Caesars could be really cool, but I don't like the I don't like that green. Shiny Caesar, like normally it looks cool with the red. I got your point. Yeah, I agree. That is controversial opinion. Green used to be my favorite color in like elementary school. And then somehow along the way I was like, red is sick. I guess my probably, yeah, the shiny controversial opinion is like the shiny starters. Like, I almost don't like any shiny starters outside of Charizard. Bulbasaur is pretty cool, you know, like even Squirtle. But like all the Gen 2, even like Gen 3, like they're okay. But they're not cool enough where I feel like I need to shiny hunt them, if that makes sense. Even like the Gen 4 shinies. I see Mathis. We inverted or swapped love, color love. And again, shiny stars are cool. I'm just saying they're not cool enough where I feel like I can't, or I would want to shiny hunt like all of them. Feraligatr is definitely one of the cooler ones on the relatively to the shiny starters. You think they're underwhelming on purpose? I would think they'd be, you'd want them to be really cool so people do shiny hunt them. Shiny Mega Sceptile is sick. Because he dude turns white. Even like Mudkip and Swampert, like I really do like that purple, and I used to really like that shiny like color, but some recently, or relatively recently, like it's okay, it's, again, it's cool, but it's not like I'm like, I need to get that on my team. How's it going, Bagel? Espion's the forest green shiny I think of. Shiny Empoleon in my forever plan will forever be my #1. Yeah, Caleb, a lot of people ask about my opinions on the RNG manip. I mean, I personally don't do it, and I don't really like have an interest in doing it, but I don't have anything against it. I feel like if I were to use an Empoleon more, I would really like it. Like, it's got everything, you know, it's a water, it's kind of like a cool steel water type dude. He's got like this crown on his head or on his face. I feel like I'm like really close to really liking that Pokemon. There's just something about it. There's one thing in this Ruby save file on the left screen. Once I get a shiny Pokemon, like I'm gonna kind of just box this Trico because I don't feel like using. I feel like I played enough games or had enough save files where I've used the starter Pokemon, and I want to try using some other random Pokemon or different Pokemon. So I definitely feel you on that. Empoleon is a little thick. He is a penguin though, but I think in Gen 4 at least he doesn't look that thick. Definitely in the newer games. I feel like as a general opinion, the newer games, they just made Pokemon chunky and rotund. And I don't know why. Like Tyranitar, dude is slick and mean. And the newer generations is like, it's got a belly. I was thinking about using a Shroomish over Breloom because it would be great to have a Pokemon with Spore. Because then I could capture other shinies a lot easier and have more confidence, you know, in that. I just don't know if I want to go 54 levels of Shroomish. You know, it's a lot. It was a thought. And if we do get Shroomish, we will have to cross that bridge when we get there. Sometimes you follow no gym leader, at least for a Pokemon rule. So what is that? If a gym leader or some strong Pokemon trainer has this Pokemon, you basically don't use it. So yeah, that puts you in situations where you're going to use Pokemon you might not use before. The TCG was better when they had EX. I really wish I enjoyed that TCG. I feel like it's got potential, I just haven't really been able to get into it. Yeah, all the poses in the new generations are so chill. Like, there's no... Like, we're about to fight. Two Pokemon are about to throw it down and, like, throw hands. And they're just sitting there, like, with these derpy faces. I don't understand. This is a battle. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get at least one Zigzagoon shiny because I want to use the pickup ability. But I don't want to use like the normal Zigzagoons, I want the shiny ones. There'd be a lot of shroomishing around. Out because we don't have the Everstone, I have to be hitting the B button every single time it levels up. Probably would forget to at one point. It destroys Norman. What am I missing? Why does Shroomish destroy Norman? I can see if you have like Breloom with like the Mach Punch, you know, combo. We're just going full RNG, Daniel, on the Rayquaza. Nothing, no RNG stuff. How's it going, Sandy? How we doing? Hey, you changed your name. Wasn't your name Daisy, right? No, not Daisy. Whoopsie Daisy or something. If my memory serves me right. The phone game's boring. I kind of heard the phone game was kind of fun. But like, that's coming from somebody who really never played Pokemon. You mentioned hunting Cranidos in a video. Have you thought about how you'd build it? So, I mean... I haven't gotten around to like fully digesting the thought of building it, but if I had to build it in some way, obviously, you know, we'd go straight attack, dude's cracked out. But I think building it with probably like max HP and then a choice scarf, maybe even like the speed. I don't know how slow it is, like the base stats, but essentially throw that choice scarf on it, make it have like super fast speed so it gets in. I think it's got enough like physical attack. It's just about getting in there and not getting hit. So I think choice scarf is probably the way to go. Oh, maybe you can get the Everstone early. That would be really helpful if we were to get the... You are right. I know exactly, maybe not exactly, but I know where it is. It's on like one of the lower floors in like one of those like hidden rocks, right? So I guess that would be helpful in case we did get it. Going to sleep, Bagel. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night and you have a great weekend. Yeah, I always prefer the physical cards over any digital thing, but sometimes it's more practical to play online. Man, the physical cards, oof, they hit. Yeah, the attack speed, definitely glass cannon, but I feel like that's how you gotta build, like the Rampardos. Like, he's already too weak once he gets hit. He's just a grumpy old man, don't want to be on your phone. I understand, you know, I feel like a lot of people are on their phones most of the day, so doing a hobby outside of that is probably great. It's a white rock and do for cave, okay. Well, if we get Shroomish, we got options now. Or we got a way to not make our lives annoying. Alright, 8,103 resets. We are doing about 90 more and calling it a day. Come on, Rayquaza. I believe that we will get it. I have faith in the heart of the cards. There's still, not to completely divert everyone's thoughts, but I have all the Yu-Gi-Oh manga books, and I'm gonna sit down one weekend and I'm gonna read them all. I don't know if it's physically possible, but I think so. I want to get through the whole Yu-Gi-Mon story, but like the original story. When you slacking your playthrough, but leveling up Saga was too annoying. I can see it being quite frustrating. And once you get the EXP share probably helps, but up until that point, it's still probably annoying. And even then, it's still probably annoying. Left game, we're doing whatever the game wants to give us. We will be surprised and happy. I was gonna say, I already read like the first book, which I mean, I gotta go back and actually read it again because it's been a while, but there was some stuff I was like, whoa, okay. Like a little bit more maybe mature themes. Hey bro's channel super informative. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Appreciate it. Gardevoir is really overpowered. You just have to catch a female. Yeah, I was gonna say that encounter rate is really low. Does it? It has to be a female, right? Or actually, I don't think in Gen 3 it does. I think it just has to be let's see. That was a question I had. My eyes glitched out for a second. I thought that was Shiny Zigzagoon. In the Gen 3 games, yeah, it could be a male too. It just needs to be a Ralts. I don't know if I got to the part with Yu-Gi-Oh like that, but there was, I think, definitely like a knife. Like he was like held up at like a knife point. Analog Pocket is worth the price if it's, for me, $250 and below. If it's 300, might be pushing it, but definitely below 300 is where I would be looking. Anything above that, I think too much. Is it actually? Thanks for hanging out, Phoenix. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Guess it probably depends on the game that we're talking about. I'll take your word for it. Give you a random Pokemon to use in your Diamond playthrough. Gotta use that Gliscor. I guess that's not really random because I'm biased towards Gliscor, but Gliscor's a sick Pokemon. Actually, can you even get the Razor Fang that early? Probably not, so it's probably not fair. I'd say Yanmega. Left Game Boy, we're gonna be surprised with whatever we get. I'm not really a fan of ROM hacks. I mean, there's definitely like really cool ones that I used to play like years ago, but I have enough enjoyment in these original games that I don't feel like I need to play any ROM hacks. I wish like the Pokemon company would release like legit cartridges and games of some of the ROM hacks to make them like, I don't want to say more legit, but like, I don't know what the word is, maybe more authentic or endorsed, I guess is probably the way I want to say it, like by the Pokemon company. So you can like trade between them with other games and stuff. I guess more legitly. Because there's some really cool ones, but there's enough Pokemon stuff that I want to do in the OG games. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about Sea Glass Emerald. That was a nice one. Possibly Elio, possibly the MMO. I'm like so torn because again, there's so many things I have in these games that I want to do. And like I don't want like something new, even if it's really good, to come in and kind of like disrupt that, if that makes sense. Until like I get a lot of these Pokemon goals out of the way. And again, at the end of the day, as long as I'm having fun doing something in my free time as a hobby, I think it's fine. But also, like, I feel like I've had some of these things I want to do for so many years in these games. So I think the answer is I would probably try it. And if it is that fun and enjoyable, yeah, I'll continue doing it. Keep grinding a Charmander. I think a lot of people are grinding the Charmander today. And Fire Red Leaf Green. See, that Crystal Clear for me sounds really good. It's not that I dislike the Pokemon stories, but I love like the whole do whatever you want kind of style. Yeah, I was gonna say don't have time for everything, just gotta pick something and enjoy it. I think I played some World of Warcraft, some Final Fantasy, even Guild Wars is like an MMO, and yeah, I feel like it's like a whole hobby in itself. Those are grinds. Probably not going to stream again this weekend. If we do, it'll be like later in the day, Sunday. But yeah, I think definitely I'm going to try and do it next week, maybe during the week later in the day. Or on the weekend. There are some videos that I kind of got to record and get out, but I do want to, again, I got to pick and choose. Either we live stream, try to get this Rayquaza, or we make a video. I don't really have time for all of it, you know. Take a step back from playing ROM hacks for obliterating all your knowledge of original Emerald. See, I feel like that's also a thing that I would not like is... I feel like my Pokemon knowledge is pretty good in these OG games. And like I want to keep it that way. And yeah, definitely knowledge about these other games would be confusing and overlap. That's one thing that it's a pretty important point that I always forget to bring up about those ROM hacks. Again, at the end of the day, it doesn't like really matter, but like it's just I prefer to know what I know. You know, I feel like I'm getting to like to that age too. I don't need things to confuse me more. I like to keep things contained in the single game. So I feel like I know what I'm doing. I would definitely recommend Black and White 2 over Black and White Original. I just feel like Black and White 2 had so many small quality of life improvements, and you can get so many more Pokemon in those games. Again, I think Black and White Original was a good game, but I think just for me, Black and White 2, like, played Black and White and I enjoyed it. But I played Black and White 2 and I was like, this is awesome. Yeah, you're gonna have in Black and White 2 way more Pokemon. I guess if you want to experience just the Unova region, like without any other Pokemon and generations, yeah. I guess that's also a good point, is how much do you enjoy like the story? Yeah, I agree, Blast. Having like a static environment. I feel like a lot of PvP games and like these, everything changes so much and the things you can't control, but like the knowledge in these games and things that you learn, at least for me, not that you can control it, but you can understand it and it doesn't change. If you got the money for both, I guess both is the way to go. Oh man, you suffer set of Anorith or Anorith? Yeah, I'm worried about the muscle memory. Sometimes I go quiet. I'm just like, or quiet on the stream. I'm like, focus. Is this shiny or is this not shiny? Man, that stinks. We're here for your moral support. yeah, then you got people playing chess. For me, like, I wish I liked chess more, but I just feel like it's so... It's like too much unchanging, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like Pokemon's that like nice in between. I got cool monsters, you know? Chess, it's like, here are your pieces. They are black or white, and that is all you get every single game for the rest of your life. At least Pokemon, I'm like, hey, you get this different color Pokemon. It looks like a snake. I got this big metal snake now, you know? It's a little different. All right. If we don't get it at 8,192, I will probably go to 8,200. And then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, I have enjoyed Magic the Gathering a lot, but more recently I haven't been playing. Or I think I said that wrong. I used to play a lot, I then stopped playing, and now I'm slowly getting back into it a little bit. Yeah, chess is a raw, pure game. Ever since Ultra Moon franchise fell off. What's up, Jacob? How we doing? Almost 5,000 on Abra. Keep it up. You ever think to bring back 2D sprites in a newer game? Probably not. I feel like they should explore more with that. Because, like, I feel like it's a huge data point. Like, I don't know. I feel like, is that a risk that they want to take with, like, new people? Like, I'd say I would, but... yeah. But Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. I'm kind of getting back into... Me and my one friend are trying to do Edison Yu-Gi-Oh. We've been trying to do this for a while, so now's the time. But yeah, I think Edison Yu-Gi-Oh! And a format that doesn't change is what I would prefer. Yeah, you got a great point. Why would you play chess when you could play Warhammer? Chess doesn't have Necrons. That is a crazy thought to be Not that like I'm trying to sound better than anybody, like, don't take it the wrong way, but people being nostalgic for Sun and Moon, I feel like that's such a strange concept, because to me Sun and Moon are like hot off the press games. Like they're so new, I haven't even played them yet. Like I don't even know how old those games are. I'm still surprised I feel nostalgic for Black and White, like that generation, because to me like those came out maybe like 5 years ago, like, and like being realistic. And no, what did that come out like? 2010? Something like that? It's crazy. Crazy. We're hunting for whatever the game gives us on the left. You're hunting Uxie. You got Shiny Dialga a couple days ago. Nice. 19,000 for your starter. Man. I never really was a fan of Fallout. I feel like that would be something I would enjoy, but I just never got into it. Black and White are 16 years ago. Like, I remember sitting on my friend's couch starting that game. It's crazy. I don't know, what's a decorate levels? What does that mean? Whenever they got rid of the tall grass mechanic, they fell off. Wait a minute, when did they do that? There's no grass? I'm trying to think. Was that like what, Sword and Shield where they didn't have grass or something? Sun and Moon are 10 years old. Wow. I couldn't play Sun and Moon, and there was like one, yeah, I think there's way too much dialogue, and there was something that was like, I can't continue this. I don't remember where that was. I think it was like just after you get like Galileo. Oh my gosh, what's it called? The cool looking Galileo pod dude. Glisspod? Dude's cool. Oh, the dark grass. I did see Wizards made something, yeah, called pre-modern. I was looking at MTG Goldfish was like last weekend and saw that. That looks like scary expensive. But we'll see how it turns out. You don't want to see 25 different devices all at the same time grinding. I definitely feel that. Again, people could do whatever they want to do, but anything more than like 4 devices, I think, is crazy. But again, people got different objectives and missions in life. The first game we played was Black. Wow. Plan for Rayquaza is get it in a luxury ball, 1 throw, easy. Now we got a whole like sheet on a piece of paper what to do. We got 2 or 3 phases. I mean, I guess we'll go into somewhat details in a minute. Phase 1, we're gonna just get it half health, put it to sleep as often as we can. Or sorry, whoa, we gotta back up. We're gonna charm it, we're gonna sand attack it, we're gonna make this thing pretty weak. We're gonna put it to sleep as often as possible. And we're gonna keep its health at like 50% and keep track of everything that happens. Once we feel like, hey, it's been like 100 balls and we haven't gotten a luxury ball yet, and it's probably gonna start struggling. we're gonna send out another Smeagol. Tricka leftovers on it, so it regenerates health. Also, at some point I gotta remember, or I made a note, but I will have to add some like X defends and accuracy and stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. It's gonna be interesting. 8,190. $8,191. New island cutscenes, walkthrough steps cutscene, try to go beat and track cutscene. The new Yu-Gi-Oh arts look pretty sick. All right, here we go. 8,192. I think we'll probably just go to 8,200 if this isn't shiny. Come on, Rayquaza, can you do it? Give us the odds. Oh, jeez. Oh man, it was a close one. All right, we'll go to 8,200. Then I'm gonna wrap the stream up because I need a snack. How's that Pokepio game? Pokopia. Every time I see it, I think of Pokepio. Here we go, shiny. Ah, man. Now we're over odds. This hunt is taking forever. Next one for sure. All right, we got 5 more chances, Rayquaza. Do you want to shine tonight? Or do you want to leave us hanging for another week? Come on. Yeah, now that we're over odds, we gotta put our game face on. This is where the mental fortitude kicks in. This is where the boys turn to men. All right, 2 more after this, I think. All right, let's get a save in over here. 5 hours, 50 minutes. All right, last reset of the day. This is the 8,200th reset. Come on, Rayquaza. The floor is yours. It's all you. Where's the screen? Oh, where's my token? See, we got this cool thing from Japan. I got that right on here. Is trying to summon Rayquaza. All right, here we go. 50-50 shot. Come on, baby. Ah, man. It'd be so cool to call it out. Do we do one more? Nah, we got to keep it on the round number. All right. Let me update my spreadsheet once again. Another day in the books of not getting snake. Tomorrow is another day. So we're at 8,200. Well, we got like 500 resets in today. Is my math right? Yeah. All right, we're chipping away, and we got 708, 1,177 encounters in Ruby. Cool. How many shiny Rayquazas? We only got 1 shiny Rayquaza. Smidget, right now I'm putting the podcast on hold because I have so many things I want to do, like on my Pokemon games and life. So I'm kind of putting that on hold, but the best thing you can do is email me and I'll throw you in a folder for like the future if you're still interested, but it probably is not going to be for a little bit. No, we'll do some more later on. Your video, 1,000 hours, got me into Pokemon games. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. That video was so surprising. It's still like the most popular video on the channel, but for like the first like year or 2 years of that video, nobody watched that. Then one day it like took off and it was awesome. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this podcast up. I appreciate all 100 people chatting and vibing, playing Pokemon. It's a great time. It's a great time to be alive with this technology that we have. But anyway, hopefully everybody has a good rest of their weekend. I may or may not see some of you Sunday. Probably not stream, but if we do, maybe I'll see you guys. Yeah, have a good day, Frederico, sorry. Yeah, see you later, Legion. Good luck with everyone on their shiny hunts. Be sure to check out some other streams. There's probably some other people streaming. Yeah, thanks, Elio. Yeah, definitely have a great weekend. Glad you're able to clap. Oh my gosh, if I could talk. I should probably get some water. Glad you're able to catch the stream. All right, take care, everybody.